everybody on your time. We all know you. I took your pictures. We saw you. And just also, the signing will be in here on that side. So after he's finished speaking, we will be, I'll have to ask you all to move, and we'll be moving those chairs, okay? So thank you for joining us this evening and for supporting independent bookstores. And means a lot to us. I don't need an introduction, but tonight we're pleased to have with us a remarkable author whose books have surpassed our imagination and expectations of life, love, heartbreak, faith, and joy, and no man will ever be enough for us, I'm sure. Tonight presents his newest book, Safe Haven. Please welcome Nicholas Sparks.
Just kidding. Okay, this is fun. I've got most of you signed, most of your pictures done, so this is good. That means normally I give a 15-minute speech, but tonight I probably go 3 or 4 hours. I'm kidding. I won't do that. I won't do that. But what I will do is tell you a little bit about what's going on with me, the books, movies, anything that kind of pops into my head, pretty much. I do that for a few minutes, and then after that, I open it up for questions, and, please feel free. Please don't be embarrassed about asking questions. I know often this happens. People get a little nervous about this, but rest assured, I have done this for 16 years. I have heard and been asked every conceivable question you can possibly imagine. For instance, is boxers. So, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. You just ask away. There we go. So let us start with the basics. How many people have read Safe Haven? Nice. I remember when I do this early on in the tour, there's never anybody that raises their hand. And as I move forward, more and more people do that, and it's always fun. I think if you are with someone that raised your hand, you would agree with the following statement. Safe Haven is nothing at all like The Notebook. Right? And that's one thing that I've been trying to do throughout the course of my career, is to write novels that are as different from each other as they can possibly be, with the following 3 caveats. Number 1, you know that at the core of the novel, you will have a love story. It will be set in a small town in eastern North Carolina. And number 3, it will be a love story between 2 flawed yet appealing characters nonetheless. Aside from that, I try to make every novel as different as I possibly can, and over the course of time, I have done many different things. I've introduced a message in a bottle in the sense of finding someone. I kind of did a slight change on that theme when I wrote The Lucky One. I've written elements of mystery, like in A Bend in the Road, or struggles with children in The Rescue. I've also included in the past the sense of danger, as I did in The Guardian. However, with Safe Haven, I did that again. It's my hope that when you read Safe Haven, it's going to feel just like a sweet little Nicholas Sparks at the beginning. And it's a nice love story, and he's a really great guy that you can meet and fall in love with. Alex really is a terrific guy. And then, yet, by the end, hopefully, that novel will begin to shift a little bit, maybe the pages turn a little bit faster, and by the end, it almost feels like a thriller, because this impending sense of danger that I put in the story has grown to a point that, you're very compelled to finish the novel. I have done that once before, and that, as I said, that was in The Guardian. At the time, The Guardian was the most challenging novel that I'd ever written, that has been supplanted by Safe Haven, which was far and away the toughest novel I've ever had to write. It's a novel that I'm not sure that I could have written even 3 or 4 years ago. It took 15 years of experience to do the types of things, to overcome these challenges that present itself in the structure, in the narrative, in the specific dialogue. And I would love to be very specific and tell you each problem and how it was overcome, and even be more in detail. But because many of you haven't read it, To do so would be to ruin the story. So, if you see me again in 5 years, raise your hand, say, 5 years ago you said Safe Haven was tough. I don't want to learn about that. I will do that. Also, I will eventually put that answer up on my website under the Safe Haven section of the book under Notes on Writing. I probably won't do that until after the novel is put out in paperback, though. Because, again, I don't want to get spoilers. Let's just say there are some surprises in the novel. So that is the news on Safe Haven. Oh, Safe Haven was purchased, option for film. Actually, not option, purchased for film by Relativity Media. Relativity Media and Marty Bowen, they were responsible for Dear John. And so they will hopefully begin filming Safe Haven sometime in 2011. I will be one of the producers on the project, which is always exciting. Very dangerous for a studio to give me such power, being that I know nothing at all about producing. I'm not even sure what a producer exactly does. I've had it described to me in this way, that if you think the studio is the bank, and the director is the general contractor, the producer is the architect.